Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my real experience using the NuWave Flex Precision Induction Cooktop, and honestly this is one of those products that actually made me rethink how convenient cooking at home can be. I've used gas stoves, electric coils, and even some cheap portable cooktops before, but this one feels like a different level when it comes to control and efficiency. So first, let's talk about what this actually is. This is a portable induction cooktop with a 10.25-inch Shatter-Proof ceramic glass surface and a 6.5-inch heating coil. It offers 45 different temperature settings ranging from 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and you also get 3 wattage levels, which are 600, 900, and 1300 watts. What that basically means in real life is you can go from gently warming something like soup or sauce to properly searing meat without switching appliances. Now from the moment I started using it, the biggest thing I noticed was how fast it heats up. Unlike traditional stoves where you're waiting for the burner to get hot, this thing transfers heat directly to the pan. So if you're boiling water, it happens much quicker, and if you're frying something, you don't have that annoying delay. It feels instant, and once you get used to that, going back to a normal stove feels painfully slow. Another thing that really stood out is the level of control you get. Those 45 temperature settings might sound like overkill at first, but when you actually cook with it, you realize how useful it is. For example, if you're making something delicate like a sauce, you can keep it at a very steady low temperature without worrying about burning. On the other hand, if you're cooking something like a steak, you can crank it up and get a proper sear. The best part is you can adjust everything on the fly without restarting the cooking process, which makes it super practical. The 3 wattage settings are also more useful than I expected. If you're in a place where power is limited, like a dorm, small apartment, or even using a backup power source, you can lower the wattage and still cook without overloading anything. And when you need full performance, you just switch it up to 1300 watts and it delivers strong heat without any struggle. In terms of design, it's simple but solid. The ceramic glass top feels durable and easy to clean. If something spills, you just wipe it off and it's done. There's no coil getting dirty or burners that are hard to reach. It also feels pretty sturdy overall, not like those cheap plastic cooktops that feel like they'll break in a month. And since it's portable, you can literally move it around the kitchen, take it to another room, or even use it outdoors if you have the right setup. Safety is another area where this cooktop does really well. Since it uses induction, there's no open flame and the surface doesn't get dangerously hot like traditional stoves. It also has an auto shut-off feature, so if you forget about it, it won't just keep running forever. And it won't even start unless there's a compatible pan on it, which is actually pretty reassuring. Now of course, it's not perfect, because nothing is. One thing you need to know is that it only works with induction-compatible cookware, so if your pans aren't magnetic, you'll need to replace them. Also, the heating coil is 6.5 inches, so very large pans might not heat as evenly across the entire surface. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you usually cook in big cookware. Some people also mention that the temperature numbers don't always feel exact in real-world cooking, so instead of relying completely on the numbers, you kind of learn what settings work best for your style. Once you get used to it, it's not really an issue. Overall, this cooktop feels like a smart upgrade for anyone who wants faster, safer, and more controlled cooking. It's especially great if you have limited space, need something portable, or just want a more efficient way to cook everyday meals. It handles everything from simple reheating to serious cooking tasks without feeling limited. If you want to check the current deal, click the link below for the best price. For me, this has become one of those kitchen tools that I actually use regularly, not something that just sits in the corner collecting dust. It's practical, powerful, and once you get used to the speed and control, it's hard to go back to anything else.